Welcome to Moving to Portugal Daily, Episode 12. I'm Mateos Costa. Today, we dive into co-living to case file, using short-term stays and Nomad hubs as SEF-Ready evidence, legally, with practical steps to help you relocate smarter and live better in Portugal.
Imagine showing up at a SEF appointment and being asked to prove the last 12 months of residence, but your entire timeline is little booking confirmations and a string of co-living check-ins. Your renewal is on the line. Panic rises, and you realize short-term flexibility, your whole lifestyle, suddenly looks like no fixed ties. That is a common nightmare I see over and over. Today, I promise a better outcome. Simple, honest ways to convert flexible stays into clear, audit-safe evidence that satisfies D7 and D8 requests without misrepresenting your mobility.
Promise and roadmap. In the next few minutes, I'll give you 3 concrete evidence packages you can build quickly. 1. Host plus contract trail. 2. Local routine pack. And 3. Income and payment ledger. I'll explain what each proves to SEF, the exact documents to collect, how to order them, and a quick communication scripts to use in person or by email. By the end, you'll have a 48-hour action plan and a 1-page checklist to start collecting your first items this weekend. Legal and practical context. First, what does SEF actually care about? They want evidence of stable ties to Portugal, habitual presence, means of support, and a credible address history. They don't expect a mortgage and 3 utility bills from a co-living setup, but they do expect consistency and verifiable documents. Crucial rule: be honest. Don't invent leases or fake long-term contracts. Instead, create a transparent trail that shows your real pattern of living and contributing locally. If anything is borderline, consult a licensed immigration advisor.
Section 1. Host plus contract trail. What this proves: a link between you and a local address that can be verified. What to collect: booking confirmations with full names and dates, receipts showing payments from you to the host or platform, a signed host statement on simple letterhead confirming the dates you stayed and the nature of the agreement, and any written clause that clarifies temporary occupancy, dates, deposit, notice terms. How to order them: start with your last 3 stays, ask each host for a short written confirmation, and export your booking history from platforms with timestamps. Scripts to request documents. Say, "Hi, I'm preparing renewal documents for my Portuguese residency. Could you please provide a short confirmation of my stay dates and the payment receipts?" A brief signed note on your letterhead is hugely helpful. That line keeps it honest and formal.
Tip on host statements. Keep them simple. Name of host or company, your name, precise dates, amount paid, and a sentence like, "This tenant stayed at my property between X and Y under a short-term agreement and paid via X method." Add the host contact and signature. If you use a co-living provider, request a company stamped PDF. These look professional during SEF reviews and are straightforward to verify. Section 2. Local routine pack. What this proves: habitual life patterns anchored in Portugal. Buildable items: GP or clinic visit receipts, language class registrations with dates, co-working invoices, gym or membership receipts, Mayo or Vodafone top-ups tied to your SIM or payment card, and small recurring purchases, cafes, local subscriptions, anything with a timestamp. The goal is a timeline showing repeated presence and local activity. Start gentle. Register with a local GP or health center even for a basic checkup. Buy a month of co-working and sign up for 1 local class. These small acts create durable records. Timing matters. Space these activities to create a clean timeline. For example, co-living stay in April, GP visit in May, language class in June, co-working in July. Each document is a time-stamped anchor. Use the same name and ID across registrations. Keep digital copies and a single chronological PDF or folder labeled SEF Evidence Local Routine Pack. Section 3. Income and payment ledger. What this proves: means of support and financial transparency. Build a simple ledger that ties your rent and local spending to bank flows and invoices. How? Pay rent from a consistently used bank account. Keep invoices for freelance work, and use payment methods that produce statements.
bank transfers, Revolut, or multi-banco logs. If you split rent with a host or platform, ensure receipts show your name and the amounts you paid. Don't restructure payments to fake permanence. Instead, align payments you already make to create a coherent story. Practical ledger template, a one-page table with date, counterparty, document type, invoice, receipt, booking confirmation, payment method, and link to the stored PDF. Example entry, 2025-0503. Casa Lisbon host statement plus receipt. Transfer, docs/host/casa-lisbon/may.pdf. This aligns housing and income proof so SEF sees consistent financial behavior.
Habits, appearance, and communication tie in. Small, non-document elements matter in person. Show up calm, groomed, with printed and organized documents. A neat folder, a clear one-page summary, and a confident script reduce stress and signal credibility. Script for SEF Desk. Good morning. Here is my evidence packet. I've organized it into 3 sections: host and contract trail, local routine items, and my income ledger. I'm happy to answer any questions. That short, polite script frames you as prepared and honest.
Real Nomad example and common mistake. A Nomad I worked with had 6 different short stays in 1 year, all via platforms. At SEF, timestamps looked scattered and contradictory. The fix was quick. Obtain host statements for each stay, add 2 GP visits and a co-working invoice to create a coherent pattern, and provide a simple ledger showing consistent bank payments. The renewal was approved. Common mistake to avoid? Relying only on platform emails or screenshots. SEF prefers formal receipts, signed statements, and bank traceable payments. Immediate 48-hour plan. Your weekend checklist. 1. Email your last 3 hosts with the scripted request for signed stay confirmations and receipts. 2. Book a GP checkup or at least register at a local clinic and save the confirmation. 3. Export your bank and booking histories into PDFs and build the one-page ledger. 4. Buy 1 co-working day or a local class pass and keep the receipt. By Sunday night, assemble these into a single folder labeled SEF Evidence and create the one-page summary for your next meeting. Quick mitigation reminders. Never falsify documents. Avoid altering dates, and be transparent with hosts when asking for statements. If anything feels risky, pause and get legal advice. The strategies I've outlined are about honest documentation, turning your real short-term life into a reliable, verifiable trail.
If you want the full evidence templates pack, the one-page checklist, and editable ledger, join the Nomad Life Success Deep Dive. The pack includes host statement templates, email scripts, the ledger file, and a sample SEF meeting summary you can print the same day. Head to the show notes link to grab it and enroll in the short module that walks through each document step by step. Portugal isn't just a destination, it's your optimized new beginning.
That's your daily Portugal blueprint. Start applying one thing this week. Find detailed templates and links in the show notes. I'm Mateus Costa. Portugal rewards preparation. Optimize your life while you relocate. And remember, small daily habits create big lifestyle wins. Build the foundation before you arrive.